Alright, let's go. Alright, let's see if I can hear ults. Now it starts here already. You're playing hard dive against bunker. Now you did go for that flank on right side, which is great because you have to walk up somehow. Havana is really good for bunker because of the fact that there's super long sidelines. So the poking part will be very long. So that's why it favors Orisa. Now you do opt to go Genji monkey, which means you will have to look for a squishy. So the movement, the setup was fine because you went from the right. You went from the right side and then look for a dive, which means the poking part will be lower. But let's see who your target is. The Genji, I assume. And this also gets your Genji into position, which is fine too. Now your monkey has to be careful. You didn't really... Okay, so this was just a soft dive to get the Genji in position. That's fine, you can do that. Your monkey should be a little bit more in trouble, however. From this, I feel like. He wasn't. I don't know what the enemy team's doing. This is aggressive with deflect. That was actually great. Wait, let me see that again. They were so fuck, I just hit my elbow. Oh my god. How did he get stunned? You walk in here with deflect. Ooh, I think he deflected a soldier rocket into that hog. Which is great. I like the aggressiveness here. Because you can't play very passive against their lineup or you will lose because of poking. The longer these fights go, the better it is for bunker because they will just poke you down. Elbow Eric. Okay, dude. Now you're not Genji. Help your widow. That's great. Hit a shuriken. Nice. Deflect's good. She pulled you. Having deflect for the pull is great. To get out. That's fine too. You farmed a lot on your blade already, so overall it's fine. If you look a way to get to their backline, good deflect attempt on the widow. This is very aggressive. Once you don't have your deflect up here, this is super aggressive. Dashing into here, dude. If you play GM or higher level here, you have to get this kill. Absolutely have to get this kill or you're dead. Let's hope your monkey follows up. He does. Okay. If your monkey jumps right after, it's okay. But generally, ooh. I think there was a little bit of a gap. Also, you didn't jump the same target. Your monkey should be with you on that Mercy. And that Mercy might die here. So it's a little bit scary. Overall, it's not that bad. It's a great plate. That is great. Oh, you should be on the Widow, not on the Orisa here. Once you're here, go on this Widow. You have dash up. She should die from this last slash. You could have gotten that Widow for sure if you dashed for the Widow. But overall, that blade was great. Now, the dive wasn't perfect. The timing of the dive was also not perfect. But he did follow up on you at least. So that was fine. If that Genji was me, I was dead 100%. Yes. You should have been pressured way more there. Your monkey should have followed up right away. Your monkey should have been in the same target with you. And it would have been easier. Now, it's Masters. So there's some room for error for sure. But if you want to get cleaner with it. And your monkey is your friend. Because you're both in the queue. Like you're a duo queue. Make sure you jump the same target and at the same time. That way you will not get punished. Overall though, the blade was great. Great decision there. You go on the Mercy right after she used her Guardian Angel that was forced by your monkey. So she can't dodge it. She dies. You go on the Sleeping Soldier, which is a great target next because you won't get away from it. After that, you should go on that Widow for sure, not on the Orisa. That Widow would have been dead if you went for her. And she might be able to clutch it now. Still unlikely because you killed so many, but... overall, you should go on that Widow. Overall, the aggressiveness you're doing though, like you're playing very aggressive. I really like that with my Genjis. You're very confident. It's very good. Like, you're not scared of these foreheads. That's what I like here. Pretty good so far. Only mistake so far was the timing with your dive and dashing without deflect, but if your monkey follows up right away, that's fine too. So coordination was the biggest mistake so far. This is fine too. I like the flanks you take as well. Like you changing up your angles if you come from here right side and they don't expect you to do because they literally just don't. You get like the first like look, you can walk up to these guys. I don't think you should have dashed right away here. I think you should have chilled here. I think you should look for shurikens. Look, here's the thing. If you're right here, their peelway, because your team's walking up here, their peelway will be this direction, which means they'll have to go through you in order to go back to a safe position, right? So if you just shuriken after, and for example, you hit their mercy a couple times, and then she walks across you with her Valk, because that's the only way she can go, you can intercept that with the dash afterwards and literally get that kill. So I think you pulling the dash too early here. I think you should shuriken here and then dash late. Look, this is a bit too passive. You were in a great spot, and you could have followed up with this. If you just tell your monkey right here, as soon as you're in this spot, you walk out here, if you tell your monkey, jump in right now, you're in the perfect spot. You're actually in the perfect spot right here. Your monkey jumps in here, he's gonna protect you with the bubble so you can stay here. Once they peel towards this side, you still have your dash to follow up on people and can chase them down. It's perfect for dash reset. You dash too early to this side, that means the entirety of this area is clear for them to walk through, so their peel way is just open. You literally just, you make a super defensive dash in a position that's very, very strong for aggressive plays. So it's too passive. I don't like this dash here. I think it's a bad dash. You should just shuriken them here. Wait for your monkey to go in, and then dash after them, and you can kill them. Now this is great. You want to follow up? Dash is great here. Nice, dude. I love that. I love to see that. That's clean execution. Your monkey gets nanoed, jumps in, you follow up right away. I love that. That's just great. Look, he wouldn't have killed them. She naded. He wouldn't have killed them if he didn't do that. That was actually just great. That was really good. I really like that. Right now you have to be a bit careful. Wait, did you not get your dash back on the second guy? First you get dash back, and then second... No, you don't. She died too early, I guess. That's unfortunate. Because right now you could technically dash on this guy, on any one of those. You have it back up now. That's just unfortunate, I guess. Wait, what did you dash? Dash after him? I mean, your monkey jumps in, I guess. If he's sticking around, that's fine. You farmed your blade. It's okay. You can farm this guy because you have mercy pocket. I love the way you're playing, actually. Reminds me of Agility's aggressiveness. Like, you're not afraid of these foreheads, and that's how you want to play Genji. So if you want to watch a good Genji, I would suggest Agility's when he's streaming, and he's playing mostly Genji on his stream. He's very, very aggressive. He gets a lot of value. He farms blades super fast. I love watching him. This is fine. Now this guy is nanoed. You have to be careful now. You go back a bit. Make sure you play with your supports. He's getting primal by your guy. This blade is fine. Great on the Mercy. Great on the Ana. Good pocket from your Mercy as well to realize if I damage boost him, he only needs dash swipe and not 2 swipes on 200 HP targets. Dude, so far, pretty impressed with Masters Genji. I feel like you're not Masters in your brain. Like the aggressiveness you play. I feel like most Masters Genjis, when they play this aggressive, they end up feeding, so they play super passive. I don't know. The right click killed her? Yeah, I think so too. So you didn't get the dash back. That primal is absolute... What the fuck? How did you get even value out of that? How fucking early? He gets hooked. And then there's 6 people of you. Okay, your Hawk gets antied, so he dies. But that primal should definitely be punished here. Oh, he blades. Never mind, I didn't hear the blade. Okay, never mind. There's follow up with the blade. So that's 2 ults for this. Okay. I didn't hear that because the sound's so low that they bladed. Gold in your brain? No, the mentality. I didn't mean the brain. The mentality. Like the mentality, the way he's playing is GM level for sure. He's playing aggressive. He's not feeding with it. He's farming his blade fast enough. He understands who he should go for. The only time he didn't know is when he went for the Orisa instead of the Widow. Like, look at this. He's playing super aggressive. Look at this. Most Genjis in my, even on GM level sometimes, what they do is right here. They dash through this monkey and then they run away. They're like, oh my god, this monkey's sapping me. Let me just run away. But look at him. He's chasing him because he understands. This is good. And he's dashing into these 3 people. Not being scared. Okay, you have to be careful. Okay. One thing though. If you don't have deflect up against the McCree that still has flashbang, that's a mistake. You just live here because this guy fucks up. He should kill you here, for sure. You should be dead right now. So you were feeding here. Actually, you were feeding here. The only time you aggressive dash into a McCree is if you have deflect up. And even if you have deflect up, if the McCree is really good, he's gonna flashbang you out of it. So the only time you actually dive a McCree if he has flashbang up is if you have a monkey or a diva to follow up on you. To protect you. So that was feeding right here. Feeding because lower monkeys have no clue how to dive in. What? I mean, they're teammates, so the coordination is just better, I guess. Like, my phone just went nuts. It's a bit of an awkward blade. That was hella awkward. You wanted the Mercy, I can clearly tell. You want that Mercy here? And then they killed her before you get the swipe. That was awkward as fuck. Generally, I don't think... I mean, he dashes past you with the blade. Oh, my shit, I have a clip of it. Oh no. So he dashes past you, but generally the rule is if you blade second, you want to wait out his blade unless he's not focusing. Now he's not focusing you, so you can blade. But if that happens, you generally want to blade him, I think. I'm gonna push Mercy from this. Otherwise you're just trading. And since you're on attack... Like, look, he gets the blade on you. I think you should focus him now after the Mercy. I don't think you should have bladed here at all, especially if they have Nano Blade. I don't think you should blade here at all. I think you should wait it out. Wait for him to use his blade. After that, if no one died, you can still blade. But I don't think you blade into a Nano Blade. I don't think you ever do that. I think you just wait it out. Now, they did Nano Blade late, but still. I don't think you should blade into that blade. Look, right now, they used Nano Blade, you go back in, imagine you have your blade right now. Could farm them. Yeah, this map sucks on third party here. Fucking blows. Now, they don't play Widow, though, so it doesn't matter that much. Look how aggressive you are, I fucking love this. You're not scared of this monkey. Which is good. Now, given this monkey also doesn't punish you that much, but still... Also, this defensive dash was good. You understood your team's losing here, so you get out. Overall, it feels like you guys are not diving their backline anymore, you and the monkey. Now, you do have a soldier, but you're still a two-man dive team here. Can look for stuff. See, good things. That deflect was a little bit passive. Now you can't dive into the McCree for a bit. That guy died. That's good deflect. Okay, he gets you anyways. But you guys are playing a bit too passive. My keyboard is bent and my hand somewhat... What the fuck? Why? Relax, dude. Okay, now you're beginning to feed right now, my friend. Before the aggression was good, but right now you are doing what most masters are doing now, which is you playing too aggressive and feeding. Now, I just said you're playing too passive, but I meant too passive as the duo partner, you and the monkey. Now, you can't dash in here without your monkey follow up. If your monkey follows up with you here, sure, you're fine. But look at this, how deep you're going. What the fuck, dude? This is so deep. You get nanoed, which is your saving grace here. But if she didn't have nano up for you here, you were literally just feeding here. So that was too aggressive by yourself. The aggression works if you're not by yourself. What the fuck? Were you pocketed by your Mercy? You were. It's like, how did that one shot? Oh, you were pocketed by your Mercy. Okay. Great nano blade. Not gonna lie, that was a great nano blade. But before that, if your Ana didn't save you there, you were feeding. So, bit too aggressive without your main tank. The nano blade was great though. Working blade and full metal keyboard from HyperX. You don't want to see the clip. This is probably Monka too. It's good aggression here on that Genji. Get your dash and early go on the Ana here. Nice. Your monkey's with you. This is great. That's how you want to do it. You want to go on the same target together. It's so easy cleanup. Look, imagine your monkey doesn't follow up on his Ana. It's gonna take you like your entire clip. You might have to reload before she's even dead. But since you're both on her, she will have to move. It's great.
Nice, focus ball, he won. Nice, it's just Winston, Mora should come in. No fade on Mora. Focus Mora, no fade. He's dead. Now get a
Fusions? What? I watched Fusion. I watched Fusions hit his keyboard. I thought that's how most DBS players play, walking on thin line of feeding and popping off. Yeah, you should, but sometimes if you feed... like if you, so here's the thing, what most DPS Genji, at some point you will have to commit your dash, right? And if that happens, after that you will have to clutch in order to get a dash reset, and that's how you not feed. You have to hit your shurikens. However, there are some situations where like you want to give yourself the best chance to pop off, and if you dash in like that without deflect up, for example, against a hero like McCree, you're giving yourself a worse shot. So right there, he was pretty much like, also it depends on coordination. If you dash in alone into 3 people as Genji, you're gonna feed no matter what. I don't care how good you are. If Shadowburn does that, he feeds as well. But if your monkey follows up on it, it's no longer feeding. It's an actual dive. See what I mean? So the thing here was just coordination. You guys weren't coordinated there at the end. Like first and second point, you and your monkey set up great dives when he got nano, that kind of stuff. But after that,
okay, just go play a bit safe. That's all.
After that, fell a bit apart. You were literally just solo diving in.
Getting blade every 2 minutes.
I'd see you go Gengo again. Now his blades overall, his blades were great. Besides that one blade where you bladed after the other Genji bladed. Generally, if you blade first, you want to wait out his blade and then blade, unless you want to blade him. But if you blade second, you have to focus him and try to get him out of the blade before he deals damage. It's very hard though. People usually don't do that. Usually just wait it out. Because also like he can turn on you while you have the blade animation and fuck you up. So here's the advantage. What just happened here? Okay, one sec. Their monkey jumps in. You go back so you don't take the jump damage. That's fine. You dash back in. Now you're on the Reaper. The deflect's fine. You're protecting your backline right here. That's fine. Generally, it's not your job as Genji to protect backline. You should... Generally, you should be with this guy right now. Over here. This is very deep though. Being that deep as Genji, it was probably the right decision right here to not go in with the monkey. That's way too deep if there's people here still. As Gengu, you would probably die even if you get a kill, because dash will only get you to max here. So I think overall here, if your monkey goes that deep, it's okay. Now the dive in was great, because now your monkey turns back around. You're sandwiching them basically, so this is good. This feels like you're smurfing a bit. Okay, my switches before the shatter actually hits ground. The pressure got to him. Monkey out of armor, it's definitely a dashable target. That was a good decision. You hit him once here, you see he's super low right now. He's already out of armor, he's half. Dashing in here, you can definitely kill this, so this is a good decision. Now you could deflect here. Why'd you jump up? What even happened here? Something boop you? The fuck was that? I don't even know what that was. Good dash, good follow up on the Mercy's one call. Like, look, you're coordinating here again. You got booped, I think, by Doom. Oh, by Doom, okay. It just looks like Smurf, I don't know. Doom uppercut? Yeah, gotcha. You didn't choose one target here. That is a problem. You saw the opportunity to get a slash on 4 people here, and he took it. But you should have a target. Look, you look only into the ground. You didn't even choose your target that here. It's a bit of a problem. When you blade, you should have a target in mind. Like usually people are like, I'm gonna blade that Lucio before he beats. I'm gonna blade the Zen. I'm gonna blade the Doom. But look right here. You didn't decide until after, and then you chose the worst target, which is Reaper. Look, if you made your decision before, and hey, Reaper's a bad target because he can Wraith form, so I'm gonna get the Doom, or I'm gonna get the Zen, or one of these, like Zen's behind you. You can't see him right now, but still, you choose the worst target because this guy will choose Wraith, and that is because you didn't pick your target before you bladed. Your staff has to catch the pressure before it gets away. What? Away because we're all top 500 console. Just start playing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So your mechanics are not up to date, but your brain is. Yeah, I see. It's hard to do stuff. Just run on stage and come. Wait, what? No, but right here, the fusion situation. Yeah, the pressure got to him. It happens. Right here, The problem was you didn't choose the target beforehand. So you choose the Reaper, which is a terrible target. Look, you're walking off the Reaper, and then you realize, well, this target sucks. Let me get in the Monkey, but that's also a shit target. So, a little bit of a pickle. Now, you're lucky that your Monkey follows up on it, and your Monkey chose the right target. You slash the Doom, he's one here. You chase the wrong target. Now your Monkey chases the Doom, so you have a dash up here. You should probably be dead here, but since you got the dash back up, you're fine. Also, they didn't really focus you. So good follow-up from your Monkey. You chose the right target. You chose the wrong target here, though.
Mercy discarded half.
With you bottom with. Get that Mercy.
This is fine. They have a Pepega lineup. Good dash again with the follow-up. You dash deeper here, which... Dude, they don't even turn for you. Look how deep you are. You're behind their backline. You're literally hard flanking. And none of these Pepegas turn on you. If you're in GM here, every single one of these guys, maybe besides the front line, will turn on you right here. What the fuck? They don't even recognize you're behind them. Like, look at them. They're clueless. Zen's the only one now, and he will lose that fight. What in the fuck? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That was so aggressive what you did without proper follow-up. You just got lucky that none of these guys turned around. Jesus. And you have a very aggressive playstyle, so it's fine, but yeah, good. That was a good dive. Too much for diamond play, dude. I don't know. I don't know, man. Good pressure on this guy. He used Wraith now. Ooh. Now here's one problem. If you go in like this, you have to tell your tanks as well. Look, you pressure him, so he uses Wraith. Now you have no more cooldowns right here. And you have to use Blade pretty much as a defensive tool, because you realize, if I don't Blade here, I have no mobility anymore, I have no deflect. This guy will just walk me down. So, again, if you pressure this guy right here, you need Monkey or anyone else to follow up with you, so you're not screwed. Right here, you're screwed. You have nothing. This guy can walk you down. You realize that. You're not stupid. Realize that, so you have to use the Blade, but it's a defensive blade. Again, you have not chosen a target here because it's a defensive. It's a reactionary blade. You're reacting to it. Look, you go on the Reaper again. It's a shit target. Now you did manage to force out his Wraith form, but for Reaper without Nano Blade, in order to kill him, you need 3 slices. Zero has too much HP. So that's not the target you want. That was not an optimal blade, but this time it was because you fucked up before. Because you didn't coordinate that dive on the Reaper to pressure him out. Can't consider if you start target calling.
I think dive should work on this point. I just think it favors
That was a nice couple of headshots, what the fuck.
Because of the long range. Yeah. Because on this defense, I like this high ground here, this blue teal house up here.
Overall, I love the way you play Genji here against these guys, but they seem clueless as to how to deal with it.
Yeah, they have bunkering.
And sometimes you were feeding with it.
I'm going for that Mercy. Nice slam, dude. It's unkillable, feels bad. Where are these tanks and stuff?
Everyone get in there. Everyone get in there.
Everyone, get in here. Great force on that trance. Ooh, that was nice. And you're out as well. The Mercy follows you, dude. This Mercy loves you. What the fuck?
Nice.
At least your ball was here with you. So here's the thing I was about to say again. There was no follow-up from any tank, so it's scary. But your ball is here with you, so it's not that scary. Your ball can help you here. He's gonna take the attention. The Brig's a good hero. You just got brigged. Actually, you did get punished this time. What happened to your Mercy? Oh, she just flew away. Ah, it's unfortunate. You probably thought your Mercy was still with you, but she's over here rezzing right now. If your Mercy's here with you, you're fine, but she went over rezzing, so... Little bit unfortunate. Let's scroll a bit. You have a blade here. I assume you pop off with the blade. Where you going on? I think you choose Brig as the target. Yeah. The way you look at her, I can already tell. I want this Brig. Now the Mercy. Good job. Get the Zen now. You see, right here, the blade worked because you chose Brig as your target and you stuck with it. And before you bladed, you even knew, I want this Brig dead. So what you did is you dashed up and you already had the target, and it was a good target. It wasn't the Reaper that just wraiths away and then you're like, well, fuck, I don't know who to go on now. So that was why it's good. So overall, biggest thing on Genji, make sure. Now, first of all, it felt like you were smurfing because these guys had no fucking clue what you were doing. So the first thing, the biggest thing I can give you is when you blade, make sure you have a target in your head that you want to focus beforehand, so you can set up, and you only pull out the blade when that pause. You only pull out the blade when that guy walks in vision. Like let's say you call in your head, hey, I wanna blade that Zen. But then you blade when you don't even see the Zen. That's ProGi, right? You wait with the blade then until you see the Zen and he's bladeable. He's farting? God damn it. God fucking damn it. Anyways, make sure you have in your head which hero you want to blade before you pull out the blade. Then second of all, the dives were great usually, but if you want to get farther or higher and you reach GM at some point, you have to coordinate that better with your monkey. So you only dive... Your monkey can full up, like you played super aggressive and your monkey played passive sometimes, and sometimes your monkey played aggressive and you played passive. So make sure you get that in coordination with each other, so you can complement each other with your dives. So you both play aggressive at the same time, you both play passive at the same time, that kind of stuff. Genji Mercy VOD, let's go. Another pretty dominant win, yeah. There's not much, like the problem is there's not that many mistakes I can tell you, because these guys don't punish you. Like you double dashed through their entire team and none of them turned around. So it's like, I can't really, like, against a good team that's definitely a mistake. But you didn't get punished, so right here it's not a mistake. It's like a bit hard, you know? Feel me, dog? Feel me? Anyways, he's not here anyways. Let's mark it.